a world identical to ours hides a dark secret. What if there was a second Earth, and was there another you on that planet? And despite being genetically identical, that other you turned out to be quite different. It's a fun thought experiment that could be passed off as science fiction. But it's not such a far-fetched concept. In this video, we'll take a look at everything you need to know about the possibilities of existence of a world identical to ours. For at least a century, physicists, cosmologists, and philosophers have thought about the possibility that Earth and its inhabitants are not unique. In fact, scientists now believe that there are infinite versions of our planet and ourselves somewhere out there. Scientists have long sought evidence of extraterrestrial life. A weird planet recently discovered has given astronomers renewed hope that these plans will come true. The planet is a sub-Neptune-sized temperate body that is 8 times closer to its star than the Earth is to the Sun. However, because the red dwarf it orbits is less powerful, its temperature is similar to our own. Super-Earths are another fascinating space object. Super-Earth is a planet that weighs between 2 and 10 Earth masses, is twice as large, and receives its energy from a star. Gas, rocks, water, ice, fire, acid, glass, or diamonds can all be found on such planets. Scientists have yet to discover a super-Earth with ideal human conditions. Why so? One of the major theories of cosmology, or the study of space, is that the universe we live in may not have an endpoint, but rather continues indefinitely. Scientists believe that if you flew a spaceship to the end of the universe, it would continue to fly past suns, moons, planets, and black holes indefinitely. This is not universally accepted. According to the multiverse theory, advanced by other scientists and physicists, the spaceship would eventually reach the end of our universe and then transition into another and another and another for an infinite amount of time. If either of these theories is correct, the infinite nature of space, combined with the limited ways that particles can organize themselves to form matter, leads to a startling but unavoidable truth. Earth as we know it most likely repeats itself over and over. There are a finite number of atoms and particles in any given region of space, as well as a finite size. When you consider the universe's infinite number of regions, everything that can possibly happen in a region, in any region, will happen an infinite number of times. That means it's entirely possible that somewhere in the infinite universe, you are sitting in front of another internet watching this video. In fact, it's possible that there are billions of yous on billions of Earths, all of which are identical, slightly different, or vastly different. Infinity math makes this repetition not only plausible, but also certain. Unfortunately, we will never know for certain if this theory is correct because it is impossible to test. The Earth's replicas would be so far away that light from them would take longer to reach us than our universe's current age. Add to that the fact that the universe is constantly expanding, which means that the Earth replicas are getting further and further away. We will never be able to see them, let alone travel to them, even with the most advanced futuristic technology. There is no way in any scientifically credible version of this that you could visit or that visitors could come here. That's because the fastest any interstellar traveler could move is at the speed of light, and even at that speed, no one would live long enough to visit another Earth. It would take thousands or millions of years to travel to another galaxy. It would take tens of billions of years to travel beyond our current observable region of the universe. It would take an unimaginably long time to travel far enough to encounter a planet with the same people as Earth. Based on experimental evidence, the many worlds theory is the most similar to the circumstances described in Counterpart. It is also the most likely to be true. It goes like this. When particles are teeny tiny, they behave extremely strangely. For example, an electron is always spinning. When you look at it, you can tell whether it's spinning clockwise or anti-clockwise. But when you weren't looking at that electron, it was most likely spinning in both directions. This is more commonly known as Schrödinger's cat, the theoretical parable that states that if you put a cat in a box, the cat is both alive and dead until you open the box, at which point the cat must be one or the other but not both. Some believe that simply looking at the electron causes it to spin clockwise. They are, in my opinion, incorrect. Rather, the many worlds theory contends that the act of observing the electron resulted in an entirely different outcome. In the end, scientists can do little to prove any of these hypotheses, and our wildest fantasies may come true. We'll never know for certain. We will never be able to put multiverse theories to the test. The simplest ideas are sometimes the best. Some physicists argue that the multiverse theory is unnecessary. It does not resolve any paradoxes and only adds to them. We cannot not only disprove, but also prove any multiverse theory. There is currently no evidence that multiverses exist, and everything we can see indicates that there is only one universe, our own. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting video.